8:45 is the time. I think this is something all parents can relate to. Maybe a picky eater in your household when, especially those children reach their toddler stages and they're starting to understand vegetables from maybe some of the other foods. But this really can happen at different stages, and maybe for most kids, their healthy food preference doesn't develop until a little later. Katie Dilzell with the Parenting Center is joining us with a few tips for those picky eaters, shall we say.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. It is hard, and it can make
very hard.
mealtime stressful for a lot of families. So the first thing we recommend is just getting your child involved. And there's several ways you can do that. One is to go grocery shopping together. Let your child help you pick out the ingredients. You can also pick out recipes together if you have a cookbook. If not, you can go online and search for recipes. And then also when it's time to prepare the meal, invite your child into the kitchen, give them a job to do. Even young kids, they can mix ingredients or help set the table. But really, the more involved your child is with planning and preparation, the more likely they are to enjoy the meal with you.
Yeah, and I get my girls in the kitchen all the time. You'd be surprised actually what they're capable of doing.
Yes.
And Amazon's got some great options for special, I'm going to say knives, but something that is kid appropriate for them to be able to chop veggies and.
Sure.
Yeah, those are great ideas. I like, getting involved. What else can we do? Because it's difficult when you've got a picky eater.
So I would suggest being mindful of what your child is eating outside of mealtime.
Okay.
So pay attention to the snacks and even the drinks. If kids are regularly consuming things with a lot of sugar, that could be sports drinks, soft drinks, or even chocolate milk, that really can impact their appetite.
Sure.
Snack time, obviously, you don't want it to be too close to a mealtime, so you might want to consider doing a set snack time and not deviating from that time. And if you want your child to make healthier choices, snack time is a way to do it. You can, have them have fruits and veggies instead of those prepackaged snacks.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, at that stage, most of their nutrients and food is coming from their snacks. So a great time to do that.
Absolutely.
And probably have to reflect that as parents and maybe sitting down for a meal without distractions.
Absolutely. Yeah. We suggest, having one family meal a day and let your child know that it's not an option to order off the menu. Everyone's going to have the same thing on their plate, and don't leave anything off of their plate. You really do want to get them used to seeing and even smelling new things. So everybody's going to get the same things on their plate. Avoid things like screen time so there's fewer distractions. Yeah. But, your job as a parent is to provide a healthy, balanced meal. Your child's job is to decide what they're going to eat and how much they're going to eat.
Okay.
So.
I like that. I got to work on that one because I'm such a softie. So sometimes when they try to order off, I'm like, oh, I'll just do it. But you're right. You got to stick to it. It's definitely helped in our household.
Absolutely.
All right. And you guys always have so many great parenting classes and options. Do we have any coming up we want to let people know about?
Actually, we have an entire class on picky eaters coming up in December.
Okay.
So that's December 5th, and that's at 6 o'clock. We also have a Growing Up for Girls class November 9th, and Infant and Child CPR on November 21st.
Oh, a couple there that I like. I like the girl one too. Girl mom over here. So, okay, that next one in November on the 21st, the Infant and Child CPR, something everybody should know. So maybe grab a friend, a grandparent, and attend. We love that. Thank you guys so much. We always appreciate the advice.
All right. Thanks for having me.